which was all around this film, the media began to report on one, a poorly conceived and tone-deaf marketing campaign for the film, spearheaded by Lively coordination with Maximum Effort Productions, Inc., and its principal, Ryan Reynolds. 2, Lively's promotion of a film about domestic violence with her hair care and alcohol brands. 3, Lively's alcohol brand's sponsorship of an official film promotional event and decision to name a signature cocktail after the film's male lead, a domestic abuser. 4, her conspicuous refusal to take photos or do press with responding party and her exclusion of responding party from promotional appearances, international premieres, panel appearances, and screenings. Lively's campaign to alienate the film's cast and crew from responding party, including the orchestration of the mass unfollowing of responding party's social media accounts. Lively's pointed failure to meaningfully engage with the film's serious subject matter with emphasis of levity in her promotional appearances, interviews, and social media, and her myriad of bizarre or off-putting public appearances and interviews by leading up to the film's release.
Hope you guys got all that. There's something that I just want to quickly say. Do you guys remember when Ryan and Blake Lively started suing content creators? And it always bothered me that, because Hollywood, these aren't good people. I'm sure a lot of the things that Blake and Ryan have done, they do it a lot in Hollywood. So it baffles me that not one person came up to speak up for them. Not necessarily because of all the bad air around them. And let's be honest, people probably started panicking when content creators kept on digging. But I think another thing that is also happening right now in relation to all the shell companies, guys, the shell companies is the story. Because Van Sham, that or Van Scam or Van San, that Without a Crystal Ball unearthed and Josh from The Sun exposed, I think it shocked them to the core. You have to understand that rich people don't like paying taxes, so they hide their money with all these multiple shell companies, and it makes it very difficult for whom? The federal government to keep an eye on how things are moving in and out. So I think when that became public, if you notice, it was around that time that the content creators started getting all sorts of subpoenas and attacks from the Lively company with the fake, they are spreading a campaign about me. Nah, it was about the shell companies. I think at that point, their friends in Hollywood started telling them, you need to shut this down now. Figure it out. Stop it. Obviously, it didn't work. And I think that's what Hollywood is panicking about. I think they are worried because one thing you should know, guys, I've watched enough American shows to know this. The feds love things like this. Why? Because things get exposed. I personally think the feds, as soon as they heard of that Van Sham company and other shell companies, they started paying very close attention to this case. I think they are watching. I think they are paying attention. And I will be genuinely shocked if Ryan and Blake allow this case to go to trial. Because if it does, and I think it probably will, and I'll tell you why. Have you noticed that Ryan has not released or said or announced any projects? Nothing. I'm not saying he doesn't have anything in production, but nothing. No press, no promos. I think all his work has literally stopped. I think studios are panicking because don't forget, Hollywood is losing money. I think they are panicking that the bad press around this is going to flop or cause problems. So they probably try to manage him by saying, oh yeah, wait till the trial, wait till the trial. And I have a very good example. A lady on this app, I forget your name, I'm so sorry, my dear, was saying that she reached out to one of these Hollywood writers about Blake Lively's case. And that writer immediately shut her down that, no, I'm not saying anything. I'll wait for the trial. I think a lot of people know what Ryan and Blake have done. I think a lot of people are obviously siding with Justin. And I think a lot of the big wigs know that they've done something similar to what Blake and Ryan have done. And they are very happy to sacrifice those two bozos, Hugh Jackman and the rest, if it helps them protect the scams that they have going in Hollywood. So yeah, I really think that this has completely gone beyond Blake Lively, Ryan and Justin. I think the entire ecosystem of Hollywood is going to be shaking behind this case because of what's coming out. What do you guys think?